Namaste, Pranam, Gita Dhyanam. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatvam Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim. Oh, Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Arjuna, which was included in the Mahabharata by the ancient sage Vyasa. O showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of Advaita, O Bhagavati, O Goddess, contained in the 18 chapters, O my affectionate mother, destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. And now salutations to Sri Krishna. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansa-chanūramardhanam Devakim Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. O son of Vasudeva, slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight of Mother Devaki, O Krishna, supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. And we take up a reading of the fourth shloka of the second adhyaya, Sankhya Yoga, from Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Now, Sri Krishna has used those harsh words to Arjuna, and he says, don't give in to this kind of unmanliness, Arjuna. Stand up, fight. And to that, Arjuna is replying. Arjuna is still not convinced that he should, pick up his Gandhi and get ready for the fight. He still wants to escape. He still wants to escape from facing this dire situation of getting engaged in the war with the near and dear ones. And now, Arjuna gives another try of convincing Sri Krishna of not fighting. Arjuna uvācha kathaṁ bhīṣhmam ahaṁ sankhye droṇaṁ ca madhusūdana iṣhubhiḥ pratiyotsyāmi pūjārhāvari-sūdana. Now Arjuna is using all the tactics of convincing Sri Krishna that let us not get involved in this war. And he has addressed Sri Krishna in this particular verse with two names. Once he is calling him as madhusūdana, the slayer of the demon Madhu. And second time he uses the word arisūdana. Ari is enemies, foes. Slayer of foes, slayer of enemies. So, this is how Arjuna once again tries to request Sri Krishna. He says, kathaṁ, how? Bhīṣhmam ahaṁ. Bhishma, Pitamaha Bhishma. Ahaṁ, me. Sankhye, this war. Droṇaṁ cha, and also Drona. Why he is referring to Bhishma and Drona? Kathaṁ iṣhubhiḥ. How can I pratiyotsyāmi? Pratiyotsyāmi is fight. It is like replying back with the instruments. It's retaliating. Pratiyotsyāmi is actually retaliation. With what? Iṣhubhiḥ. iṣhubhiḥ. Iṣhubhiḥ is arrows. Pūjārhāvari-sūdana. Pūjārhau is worthy of worship. O Arisudana. Now Arjuna is telling Sri Krishna that, O Madhusūdana, O destroyer of the demon Madhu, how can I retaliate with arrows in this war? Retaliate whom? Bhishma and Drona. People who are worthy of worship. How can I retaliate their attack with arrows? The attack of Bhishma and Drona. How can I reply back? How can I, in reply to their throwing arrows and other war instruments, how can I retaliate their attack with my arrows? These people they are so worthy. They are worthy of worshipping. O slayer of the enemies, how can I do that? Now that is the point Arjuna brings out. He acknowledges that Sri Krishna is the destroyer of evil. Very much acknowledges by addressing Sri Krishna as Madhusūdana as well as Arisūdana. But he feels Krishna can do it, but I have no way equal to Krishna. Krishna might have done it. Krishna might have killed Madhu. Krishna might have killed his enemies, like Kansa and Chanur that we have, recited in the Krishna Vandana. So Arjuna says, you might have done it, but how can I? He says, O slayer of Madhu, O slayer of foes, how shall I with arrows counter-attack Bhishma and Drona, who are worthy of worship? It is great dilemma for Arjuna. He says, how can I do it? Now, Swami Chidbhavananda ji has commented on this particular shloka as, O Krishna, it befits one like you being adored as Madhusūdana, the slayer of Madhu, or as Arisūdana, the slayer of the enemies. For your doing away with a demon and a sworn enemy is justifiable. People know you are God. You can do anything. But Arjuna says, I am not so. I am just an ordinary person. How can I do it? And you have slain the enemies. You have slain the evil. But these people, Bhishma and Drona, they are worthy of worshipping. How can I retaliate their attack on me? How can I counter-attack with arrows? But my position is quite different. That is what Arjuna wants to tell Sri Krishna. I dare not even debate with venerable elders I behold here. Forget about, counter-attacking with arrows. I cannot even debate with them. How then shall I give battle to them with weapons in hand? Will I not be condemned as one who waged war with the worshipful grandsire and with the adorable preceptor? Arjuna was a pet student of Dronacharya. And now is the situation here that he has to fight with his most near and dear one. He has to fight with Bhishma, his most beloved grandfather, grandsire, Pitamaha Bhishma. And he has to fight with his most revered teacher, Dronacharya. And he says, how can I let them wage war against me? Let them attack me, but how can I? That is his biggest question. And this is the point Arjuna has put forth in the fourth shloka, in the fourth verse. So that is our reading for today. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ram Krishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swamiji.